Okay, so why are we here? Oh, first of all, hi, it's David
Hello.
and Vanessa.
Hello.
And welcome
Hi.
to another episode of...
David and Vanessa out in the wild.
No, it's called Get a Life. That's our podcast title.
Get a life.
It's been a while. Why are we here today? We're actually here on demand. Who has demanded we be here?
Vanessa is
No, our friend Elise, who runs Misfit
music management.
Music Management. She has decided that we are going to become famous podcasters, right?
Might as well.
Yeah, so she's decided that she's going to help us. And the first thing we need to do is answer this list of questions we've not looked at. But she wanted us to answer a list of questions. And we thought to ourselves, why would we ever answer a list of questions without recording the answers to those questions? Like, why would we ever do something that could be content without making it content? Am I right?
That's a deeply philosophical question that we should hold for another episode.
Okay, so here we go. Elise, this one's for you, BBG. Thank you for believing in us. This is our path to... Now, we are going to become famous podcasters because we are ultimately going to become famous musicians, but this is going to be our path. I think
We're gonna look at us. We're taking the risks. We're recording out in nature. By nature, I mean it's a park, but in downtown Toronto, and it's quite noisy, actually.
Okay, so we have 30 seconds to answer every question. And
Great, because we have band practice in an hour and a half.
Our first band practice since November because we have a fucking wild summer ahead. Okay.
Wild.
Number one, if someone watches 30 seconds of you, what should they feel?
Joy.
Oh, that's so nice. I think so too. I think joy and a sense of like not being alone, connection. Like
Yeah, being part of something.
being a part of something. Yeah, hope for us, for that anything's possible for themselves.
Next question.
Okay. What makes your... Oh, that's a really loud truck. We're looking at the gardener. Hold on. Okay.
Well, yeah,
okay.
fine.
What
Onward.
makes your dynamic different from any other band or podcast? Okay. I think this is hard to say without sounding like we're bragging.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't, because I don't know what you're going to say.
I think well, first of all, I think, because, I mean, what makes us different? Are we funny? Yes. Are there a lot of funny bands and podcasts? Yes. I think we...
Spit it out.
You know what I think
Rip
it
the
is?
Band-Aid off.
Here's what I think it is.
Tell the world why we are amazing. But first, take a pensive sip of your matcha.
I just think it's an alchemy between two people that cannot be created nor destroyed. Throwback to our first album ever, Create, Destroy, Create. Do you see what I did?
Yeah. No.
I think that's what it is. I just think that honestly what makes us different is it's the two of us, and no other band or podcast has the two of us, and we have something that nobody else has because it's the two of us. And we are soulmates born on this planet 4 days apart, and that's what it is. I don't know. What's your answer?
I mean, that's a nice answer, but it's pretty vague.
Well, so give me your answer.
You're not like saying anything about the actual podcast or about us.
Well, the question's so loaded. Like, what makes you different from anything else? Like, I'm like, well, what is the point?
What makes you different? Well, we are two people, and the only two of us.
Like, we're funny, fine. We're...
Well, I mean, okay, if this is like in a like a press release kind of manner, building a story, building
Sure.
a narrative, it's
Fine.
like, okay, we're exes in a band, obviously, because we argue like an old married couple, and we are what's astrologically, what is it, like the Taurus and Gemini? Isn't that
yeah,
like
he's
some
like
sort
last
of
day
nonsense?
of Taurus, I'm first day of Gemini. But I think we're jumping ahead because there is a question here that says what tensions exist, and in brackets she wrote exes, creative differences, personality contrast. So I think we're on to that question.
Sure, yeah, all those.
So like all of those tensions exist. We're the most opposite people in so many ways. Like he's literally
but also very similar in so many ways.
Sure, but like he's a Taurus. He's slow and steady. Everything, like, oh my God, setting up this fucking tripod. He's like, oh, I don't know.
Because I want to do a good job.
Blah, blah, blah. I
want to make it sound good and look good.
But I'm a Gemini. I'm like, let's just fucking pop the thing up and like see what happens. So we have like that.
Yeah.
So
we are complementary.
We are complementary, but oddly not complementary signs. But this is not an astrological podcast. Okay, next question.
And your love language is words of affirmation, and I am not sufficiently complimentary in that manner. I'm not really good with the words of affirmation.
What is your love language, do you think?
That's another podcast episode. That's a whole other podcast.
No, but like actually, do you even have one?
Is that on the list that Elise gave us?
I don't know. I'm only
answering it if Elise asked.
Okay. What is the most chaotic, funny only you thing about your relationship.
Only us.
We are Alexis Rose and
Hmm.
David from Schitt's Creek.
I mean, sort of. A lot of those memes
Apply
are very,
directly
very
to us.
useful for our text message
We're
thread.
moving
Yeah.
on to number 5. If a fan were describing you, your show, your music, or your podcast to a friend, what would they say?
Hmm.
Well, what have people said? People have said things.
Those two are clearly exes.
No, I think people are like, honestly, what people have said. I'll just say what people have said.
Yeah.
People have said we are very entertaining. Honestly, that is a word that comes up a lot. I'm entertained by you.
Yeah.
Like our performances, hands down, people are like, that was so entertaining. I was literally captivated. The podcast, which literally only has 7 listeners, every one of those listeners is like, I cannot stop listening to you. I can't stop listening to you. I just want more and more. The reason we started a podcast is people were like, we're so obsessed with your dynamic. We just want more of you. And we were like, fine, we'll just record it. Fuck you.
Yeah, and it is an outlet too, because we often do. Yes, the tensions in our band and our friendship and relationship as business partners do build up, but doing it this way, talking to a camera in the middle of the sidewalk, is a way to make it fun as opposed to just argue with each other. Now we can like argue with each other, but because we're trying to entertain too, and we're performing,
It makes
then
it
it
more
makes
funny.
then we're like, oh well, we should have fun with it. But then we actually do have fun with it, and then it's like, oh, actually that was a healing experience.
Well, it does make it. It turns it into a comedy show type moment, right? Because whenever you can see something through the lens of humor and be like, oh my God, if we were characters in a show, like if we were on Schitt's Creek, this conversation would be funny. Like one of our biggest differences is
The writers
planning.
the writers' room would punch everything up.
Exactly. Also, is it weird that I'm wearing sunglasses and you're not?
I was gonna say, but
Should I take them off?
no, it's not weird.
Let me see.
Why is that?
No. Okay. Okay. Next question. Who already finds you funny or interesting?
I think we
Elise?
find each other funny.
We find each other funny.
Yeah, Elise clearly finds us funny,
People
so thanks for
find
that.
I think
Yes, there's lots of I
people.
do get a lot of, like, anytime I see friends lately, a lot of them, or they'll send me messages or something and be like, oh, love your little podcast clips. So yeah, the people are clearly entertained by them. One friend I saw recently, and she was like, I love the clips so much. This is what is it?
A review, a testimonial.
No, the conversion, like, so it's like where a rare case where the podcast clips, like the reels we put up, actually make someone listen to the episode.
Oh.
So she's like, I love watching you in the reels you put up so much, and then they're over so quick. So I'm like, I guess I have to go listen to the podcast episode, and she did. So hey, Rachel out there, thank you. And then she's also like, it's weird, especially because I feel like I have a parasocial relationship with you guys, but I know you.
Such a compliment.
Yeah, so
We hope everyone has a parasocial relationship with us.
I don't know, the parasocial relationship.
What does that mean?
I mean, we don't. That's another podcast episode.
But what? Okay.
It's like when you follow some astrology influencer and you're like, she's part of my life. She is my friend.
Oh.
That's
I
like
have a parasocial relationship with like everyone in Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You
What
get it.
other creators / artists / podcasters would your fans also love? Oh,
Joe Rogan.
Oh my God, David.
I know. I mean, it's a joke.
Oh, okay.
I mean, some might.
Ben does, and he's our fan.
Yeah.
Not to call you out, Ben.
Yeah. Would we? Here's a question. Would you go if we got the call?
Yes.
And we're like,
Yes.
Joe wants to have you on his experience.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think we'd have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And you two would just discuss, and then I'll just be like talking to his producer, just be like, so how do you put this show together? Actually, like, how are
I'd
you
be like, are we doing
pulling up
mushrooms
the-
before, during, or after the app? Like, when is it happening?
Yeah.
Okay,
And we'll bring the collagen peptides.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to get into those peptides. Okay, the point is, who would they like? Wow, relax, buddy.
Well,
Amy Poehler,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good hang.
good
yeah.
hang. Also, what's that other one?
Mel Robbins. You love Mel Robbins.
I think they would love Melra, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but she's so
real.
a vibe. She's
fucking
fun,
funny.
and she's funny, and
She honestly is.
there's a few I listen to that are more kind of niche, but do sort of influence why I was like, okay, we could have a podcast, because it's like one called The Watch, which is on the Ringer Network, which is like TV news kind of, and it's just these two very old friends who are both TV nerds and love it, and then they just watch they discuss the shows of the moment, but they're dynamic. Like, both of them are so funny, and they're just like two best friends just shooting the shit about TV. So when I listen to it, it's just like listening in on a couple friends, and they're hilarious. So I feel like that's what we kind of do too.
Do you think people who like music podcasts, like Song Exploder or something, would like us, or like not really?
No, I don't think so.
Well, they wouldn't hate us, which is not a shoe-in.
It's very, very different. That's like a very conceptual, polished, produced podcast where they're like specifically breaking down. This is just like two dingbats. Just.
I love the word dingbat. Next, KKK. Are your fans A, messy relationship lovers, B, indie alt music nerds, C, podcast/banter consumers, D, other?
I think this is a fundamental problem that we've always contended with as a band, is that I genuinely have no clue how to know what our audience is. Like,
Why don't you tell us?
Yeah, somebody tell us.
Just tell us. If you're watching this clip, we're going to make this a reel, okay?
Sure.
So this has to be real. If you're watching this, who are you? Are you A, a messy relationship lover, B, an indie/alt music nerd, C, a podcast/banter consumer, D, other, E, all of the above? I mean,
I feel like it's pointless for me to try to imagine who is our audience. I think our audience is just... Our audience is ourselves. Like, it's people who are like us, like people who are drawn to music. Like, we were drawn to music as a community and a way to connect, and that's why we started a band in the first place. And like, a lot of what we do as a band is influenced by the bands that we loved and followed.
Yeah, and when we say people like us, we mean like us in the sense that like they're curious and like open to new things and like to have a good time and just want a little levity here and there and have serious thoughts sometimes. And music is cathartic. And like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what we mean by like, when we say like us, first of all, we are all out here living in the human experience, right? Like, that is what we're doing. And people who are down to live that human experience, open to others' experiences, and just being with one another on this journey to see whatever come one may, those are people who are like us.
Should we do... This is going to be a terrible joke. Should we do... But I'm committed. Should we do a response track to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, but we should make the Goodnight Sunrise version, and it called They Are Like Us?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I actually knew that. I didn't know that, but I was like, okay, she's probably not going to get this reference anyway. So now I'm even more glad that I told that terrible joke.
I took my sunglasses off because I realized it's my facial expression. It makes it much more obvious when I think what you're saying is ridiculous when you can see my eyeballs.
Yeah, that's what the fans want.
Okay.
The people demand.
Okay, we're on
your facial. Yeah, Vanessa does that. I think that is one of our biggest assets as a band. Vanessa's unable to control her facial expressions,
despite all the Botox I've gotten.
Yeah,
it's still not possible.
Yeah, and I am often told, actually increasingly as I age, more and more people tell me that I have a very expressive face, apparently.
Really? Like, he could be a cartoon.
Like it throws people out. Maybe that's our biggest asset, is our
we're starting a
expressive
podcast, so
face.
That's really not convenient.
Yeah, but it's a podcast without visual content. Look at us.
It's going to be a video podcast, ultimately. Yeah,
well, it literally
faces,
is.
I think our
the videos are available on the internet. I put it on YouTube.
The full episode?
Yeah.
You do?
Imagine all the work that I do in the background that you have no idea about in this band.
Shouldn't we be filming horizontally then?
Look, you want to post it all. You produce this stupid podcast.
Okay, next question of this section. We're halfway through.
Great, because we are... What time is it?
No, we're fine.
Great.
Where are all the main places these people primarily like to live online? We don't know. Sorry, we don't know. We just said we don't even know who you are. Okay, where
live
do you
online?
live
Is that is like by app?
No, TikTok, YouTube, Reddit.
Well, our biggest, like, most engaged audience is on Instagram. We don't really have that. We've tried for TikTok for years, and it's like there's just not. But there's not like any sort of growth or engagement.
Yeah.
And
agree.
And we do exactly the same. We just don't know how to use TikTok the same way. Like we are better at using Instagram maybe. Facebook still occasionally, but not really. Like, and we don't put really any effort into it.
Reddit?
Well, I have no idea how Reddit works.
Same.
So, and I doubt that there are any subreddits about Goodnight Sunrise. And I also don't fully know what the term subreddit means.
I don't even know what a subreddit is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is I know that that like bands building online communities do so in Discord, but that's like a whole thing, and we're not at that level yet.
Let's move on.
Great.
Okay. What 3 to 4 things will always show up in your content? Examples. We used to date chaos. Brutally honest music conversations. Humor/roasting each other. Yes.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes of making songs. Fan-submitted relationship dilemmas. No, but we'd be open to sharing that if you want to share something with us.
A call-in advice show we would do. 100%.
Oh my God, that would be so good.
Yeah.
That would be so, we do want to move towards having guests at some point, but that's a whole... Okay.
We could. I just don't. It's not a high priority for me. I
just think that's the way we
I
like...
get that.
Yeah, okay.
The networking aspect, but it is fun. It's just more like work and production.
I totally agree.
But hold on. What were these things?
So what 3 to 4 things will
used to
always
date
show up?
chaos is like, I don't know. We've been there. We've talked about it. If anyone has questions, go for it. But although I would think when I was looking through, I feel like we ran through some of this stuff with ChatGPT, and it's like, that's your hook. Exes in a band. No one's done that. But I'm like, how long can we milk that?
No, but here's what I think. I think the We Used to Date chaos does show up. It's showing up right now. Like, it shows up in the sense that, like, there's always at least some mention of it, or, like, that is where our dynamic stems from. Is like
Okay, so
having...
maybe that is the answer that was correct about the first question you had there, where like what makes you different than other podcasters.
Okay, you know what?
That is a thing.
That's it. I think that's it. Elise, are you listening? I hope you're still listening because you told us to do this. Here, that's it. What stands out, I think, is we are exes who used to date, but we have now converted to best friends. This has like been over the course of 15 years of like.
Yeah, we were always best friends.
No, we weren't. We like did not. You didn't like me when we first met.
No, fine. It took a little bit of time, but then we became best friends.
Yeah, but then
over the course of like a year.
Okay, fine, but then we dated, then we broke up, and it was like really hard, but we kept going. We didn't break up the band, and now we're back. So I think that probably does set us apart because that is probably pretty unique.
Fine, yeah, we have been through
a lot.
Basically, anything that two people can be through together.
Well, no.
Fine, not basically, but well, we have.
Like,
I was being figurative.
Sure. Oh, sorry. Like, we don't have, like, a child together.
Am I right? No, fine, yes.
Okay, anyways, let's go back. 3 to 4 things will
No,
always
our
show up.
band is our money pit of a child.
Humor, roasting each other. We used to date chaos.
Humor, roasting, yes.
I'd say brutally honest conversations.
Okay, that, yes, that I'll go because yes, we do these rants about the music industry from time to time, and we really enjoy those. So I think, and then that also gets a lot of engagement because whether it's fellow musicians who follow us and pipe in, and with an agreement or to add on with other thoughts, or it's music fans who either know about these issues or are learning about them. It does that kind of stuff, like talking about just the challenges of being an indie musician, or just the challenges of the music industry in general currently. Me recently ranting about people having absolutely no etiquette with using their phones at concerts. That was a big engager.
I will also say probably one thing that like what will always show up and what sets us apart is we have been in this band for 15 years and there's always something to lose. So I don't want to say we don't have anything to lose, but we really give very few fucks now about being like, oh, we can't piss this person off or that person. So like we really are just going to say it as it is at this point.
Yeah, the filter is getting more and more.
Yeah, we're just no longer. There's no longer a benefit to sugarcoating things and trying to pretend things are a certain way, especially to an audience of up and coming artists trying to carve their own path. And we want people to feel less alone, not more alone, and being like, oh, really? This happened to you? Everything's so great for us. We're in the business of helping people feel like we're not alone on this journey. So we're going to tell it like it is. Okay, we got to move on.
Yeah.
What are your songs about emotionally? List all the emotional themes. Oh, God, girl.
That in itself was an emotion.
Yeah. Yeah. There is actually a good segue. A lot of our songs are about, like, this plight we've had of trying to be... I'm trying to be in this industry, right? But they're universal themes because the theme of trying to make it in a space that feels so like constricting, that wants you to be a certain way, that is available for so few people, whatever, is the same theme that runs in all of our lives in an area of our lives. So for us, it just happens to be music. Our themes are emotionally are also about feeling like shit, about exes, not about each other.
Not often,
We've
no.
only on our
rarely.
new album, which you have not heard yet, and you haven't heard any of these songs, are there 2 songs about an ex. No, over you. Over You. Oh my God, by the way, we can actually
Well,
film this little bit right now. We're going to edit this. Actually, we're not going to edit this, but I need this for Instagram. Hi, guys. Just a little segue to let you know this weekend, you can hear our new
wow.
you can hear
Such a professional.
You can hear our new single Over You on Rock 94.9 in Oshawa. Tune in 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so you actually have to post this right after this is done because it's almost 11.
I don't have time for that. We don't even have time to be doing this. We have to go to band practice. Wow, she's a true professional.
What other songs? What other songs? I mean, what other themes emotionally?
Yeah, there is a lot of the idea of not giving up. Hello. The idea of not giving up on one's dreams. And so we do have a lot of those kinds of songs over the years, which definitely is influenced by our pursuit in the music industry and like being faced with rejection, but still being committed to following our dreams because we still love it and still believe that we have something special. And
a lot of that, not giving up.
Yeah, and we always think like I remember sometimes as we're like writing more of them, we're like, do we need to keep saying the same thing? And like, who cares? But people will probably not listen to them and be like, oh, they're talking about the music industry, because they're also a lot about just in general, like you said, it's being committed to whatever dream you have in life, regardless of what it is.
On our new album that is not out yet, we have songs about like how hard it is to be an adult. We have songs about that friend who's constantly complaining about their lives.
There are a lot more dating adjacent ones, like relationship or ex or dating in general, on this album than ever before. I don't think we've minded as like blatantly. I think that's also overall, like, especially in our last album, Get a Life, the namesake of this podcast, we in general started getting just a lot more explicit and honest, and just like saying what we actually mean in the lyrics. So songs like Get Worse, about just feeling like garbage all the time, or
Get a Life,
or
Jealous.
Jealous of My Friends. It's like we had a song called Jealous of My Friends because we are constantly jealous of our friends. And so just embracing being like, well, we've like written so many songs in past albums and through our career that we're like trying to be more kind of artistic or like metaphorical or whatever, and then these were just like, let's just like write what we're feeling. So we're doing a lot of that now, and it feels cathartic, and then I feel like that also helps to like connect to people, because they're like, that is how I feel.
Well, I think this also answers a lot of her questions, which is what stories behind songs are awkward, funny, painful, relatable. Like the Get Worse is literally about me like being diagnosed with Lyme disease and feeling like shit every day. While we recorded that song, I was throwing up in a bathroom and did the entire vocal take after that. Like, remember, I tried to take this little like thing that I got from the naturopath, this fucking thing called Aqualorin. I took, I'm not kidding, a crumb, like a picture of breadcrumb, and it sent me into a week of throwing up every single day.
It's true, but then afterwards, you felt amazing.
You
felt for the next like few weeks, you felt the best you'd felt in like a year or two.
I know, but then I never took it again. It was kind of scary, that thing.
No, I don't think you should take it on routine.
It's okay. So that was, and then there's our song Get a Life is about this guy who bullied me on the internet. The actual song that the album was titled after.
That song, I don't mind. I keep thinking someday we should do an episode about my story. Remember about the cruise that I was on with the karaoke, not karaoke, the voice of the, when it was the voice of the.
So funny.
We'll
guys.
get it. We'll put this on.
But he was on a cruise where they basically had American Idol, but it was called The Voice of the Ocean, and David auditioned. Pause. We won't tell you what happened.
It was the culmination of quite a summer for our band, and then it was like it was a time that we will not get into now, because again, I think we have like 5 more minutes.
Okay. Why should someone who likes your podcast listen to your music? Okay, great segue, Elise, because I think what she's trying to do here, which she's done very craftily, is it is one and the same. Our music is a reflection of us in sonic musical form. It really is. Especially the last few albums. Like, it's this energy. The past, I don't want to be like, oh my God, but like, they're like Jealous of My Friends and Get Worse are funny. Like, they're, oh my God, sorry guys, I just burped. They're funny songs. And on this latest album, there's so much.
There's some
like,
pretty funny stuff.
We're just like, fuck it. Oh my God. Like, sorry, I'm thinking about a certain song that I can't tell you about. Yeah, but the point is, so like, that's why. Is like, if you like this
we are
energy,
genuine. I think that, that can connect to a lot of these questions too that maybe we haven't mentioned, is like, we have always tried to be authentic in the real word.
Like, authentic feels so not authentic anymore to say that word.
Yeah, but we're really
We're
authentic.
reclaiming
We're
authentic.
truly
Okay,
authentic.
2 more questions. What moment makes someone go, "Oh wait, they're actually good"? I mean,
I think a lot of people are still waiting for that moment.
no. Honestly, I think as soon as we, you know what I actually think is really funny? When
Tell
we
me.
meet people at
Tell
like
me, Vanessa.
festivals and shows,
Yeah.
right? People kind of think we're kind of like jokes. Like they're like, "Okay, whatever." Like because we're not trying to like posture or be cool or anything. So I think people don't expect us to be as good as we are when we hit the stage. And
Oh, yeah.
literally within a minute, people are like, "Oh shit." Like,
yeah, like, oh, they're a rock. They rock.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like a real band. They're not just like a bunch of clowns.
I've gotten a lot of that, to be honest, just being a woman in general that like speaks the way I do.
Yeah.
And by that I mean like a valley girl.
Yeah.
Like people think I'm just gonna be like, whatever, Britney Spears. I actually fucking love Britney Spears.
Sure.
But like I'm gonna get on stage and rock and people are often taken aback, I will say.
Yeah,
So-
me included.
Okay. Last question.
Amazing.
Oh my god, this is the best last question.
Great.
Because we've just been doing it.
Why do you keep waving your matcha around?
Because
Just
part
splash
of
me.
because part of having an iced matcha is like this.
I know, but you don't have great hand-eye coordination, so you're like.
Okay, last question.
You're shaking it like a martini shaker. You know, you're not like swirling.
Where/how can we naturally insert music into conversation? Well, have we not been doing that this entire time?
Yes, we are
Because
naturals.
because I think it comes. I think we just are doing it. Elise, I mean, guys, we've talked about music a ton. I mean, we were answering specific questions, but I think we are. I think we can.
Naturally talking about our own music. Like,
Well,
how can we
yeah.
just be like, well, yeah, you've done it. Yes, we did it a lot, actually, yes.
And also, even just
Like, actually, this relates to the pre-chorus of that one song that
well, fine, but also we can talk. We're as like, for example, we're going on tour this summer. We are going to be talking about music a ton because it's going to be what we're doing. We're going to be talking about shows we've played, antics of the band, like when we played this song,
I'll
what
just have
happened
the
when we
tour
did
dates
this.
scrolling up here as we're talking. I'll just put them in
That's
after.
actually really smart. Do that. Okay, so right now you're looking at our tour, guys. If you're watching this on
wow.
video, it's going to be an incredible song.
Whoa.
And we're going to be talking about music this entire time.
Saskatoon.
In addition to.
We are going to Saskatoon.
Okay, the end. That was great. I think you've got to upload this. Our song actually just played on 94.9. It's playing right now. It's 11:03.
Turn it on.
It's
Turn it on.
let
Go
me
to
see.
93.9.
Okay, I'm trying. Oh my god.
94.9
How do I do
The
it?
Rock.
How do I do it? Okay, 94.9
Go
The
94.9
Rock.
The Rock.
Hold on,
Okay,
let me
you
go.
look it up on your thing.
94.9 The Rock.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. And by everyone, I mean Elise, who is Elise, you've put us through this ringer,
very
so you
cool.
better actually listen to this whole thing. I know you will. And hey, anyone else,
It's really-
answer all of our questions that we've sporadically dropped through this
Keep it
whole
going,
thing.
keep it
Okay,
going.
I'm gonna keep it going. Hey, thanks to radio stations like The Rock, few and far between these days who are actually playing, this is genuine now, who are actually still doing like indie rock hours or independent features.
Last year, I believe, and they're back with a new single. This is Goodnight Sunrise.
This is literally live.
Out of Toronto. We played with this band in Hamilton last summer, I believe, at a festival in Hamilton,
I'm losing it.
in Gage Park. They were also on the bill, and we met them. Really good folks, great people, good band. They're back for you with a new song. This song is called Over You. And I'll just give you a little background on Goodnight Sunrise to refresh your memory. Led by the dual male-female vocal alchemy of guitarist Vanessa Volcaria and guitarist David Coburg, Toronto rock band Goodnight Sunrise is an organized sort of chaos. They've played over 400 shows across Europe and North America since starting in 2011 and just released their fourth album, Get a Life, an explosive and anthemic 23-minute pop, punk, alt-rock temper tantrum about trying to find their place in the insanity that is our modern world. They say rock isn't a genre, it's a community, and I couldn't agree more. So with all that in mind, we're going to check out the latest from Toronto's Goodnight Sunrise. This is their newest single. It's called Over You.
Can you believe we tuned in right as this was starting?
That could literally not have been planned any better.
Guys, oh my god, I'm crying.
Hey guys, you can find Over You on all of your favorite streaming platforms and listening on 94.9 The Rock right now. I guess we gotta post this today.
Fully had a wife now, hey, you. I barely do.
Okay, we don't have to go through
This
the whole
was
song.
the fucking best,
That was-
guys.
wow.
free.
That made it worth me
Time
writing all that press material when.
Let's just sing the chorus.
Oh my God.
You're like the devil that's on my shoulder. Like a habit I can't get over.
I'm trying to remember what my harmony was.
I'm
Fuck.
trying to break free. You're like a nightmare that never ends. I try to wake up again and again and again. You're like a ledge that I'm walking just to see. Did you ever get over me?
I'm over this podcast episode.